And we do a lot of Triad speakers too. So there's several speaker lines that we carry, but the bulk of what we do is Triad. I really like that line because they do have a pretty broad range of products. So you can start out at, basically what, people would have, home theater in a box type thing, small satellites, and it really at the top end is extremely capable. And I mean, their larger theater speakers are great. They're not flashy. They're more meant to be, put in and hidden and out of sight type of speakers. Yep. So what's really cool about them is they don't really have like good, better, best quality ranges. They pretty much have the same quality starting at their smallest speakers, and then their different lines, which are mini, bronze, gold, platinum, silver, all that kind. They're really just sizes. So they're sized for the space and or how how loud you want it to get and how dynamic. So what's really cool about them is they make let's say an LCR speaker, for example, a front speaker. They'll make that in a traditional bookshelf. They'll make it in a on-wall mounted version, an in-wall, an in-ceiling, in several different configurations. So we can almost always get those into the spots they need to be and hidden away. Almost all of their flush mount speakers are enclosed engineered speakers. You don't even have to put them in a wall. You can have them sitting out like a pair of speakers, although they're meant to sit inside wall cavities. So we're able to mix and match and still have everything voiced exactly the same. They do have stock sizes for everything, but there's been instances where we need something in a different shape, and instead of being in their traditional square shape, they've built it tall and long for me. So they'll
your center at home was a custom, right? Or
I have I've got some of the on walls. I don't even think that's in the pictures I sent you, but yeah, mine was a little different. And we've had instance where we had to get in-wall bipolar surrounds that just because of the paneling on the walls, they just the regular size wouldn't fit, and they've built me a real tall long version of the same speaker. And it's just really cool to be able to do some custom stuff like that. So they're in I believe they're in Portland, and it's actually more of like a wood shop and a finishing shop more than like a speaker warehouse. So they build almost everything per order, which lets them do some custom things like that. So I really like that company. Their stuff sounds great. Like I said, not flashy. It doesn't look like much on specs, but it all sounds really good. And they've got so many solutions for us for getting really quality speakers where they need to go and not interrupting like the look of the interior for rooms. So a lot of my work where there's designers involved a lot of the time, or just customers with really clean streamlined rooms. That's kind of what the style of houses is now. So Triad lets us really get those speakers where they need to go and not call any attention to them, and still sound great.
Yeah, going back to when we did the ones in the living room here, the thing that I love, which is my problem here that I still haven't dealt with, is being able to order pre-painted color matching grills is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's great. So all of their flush mount speakers and even their cabinet speakers can be ordered in any paint color. So in addition to a wood shop, it's also a full paint shop. So we can send them a paint code, and the speakers show up in the exact right color. That is something I did in my front room, so I tried to hide them as good as I could. And then we can even take a custom paint color, cut a little swatch off, or dip a sample in the paint and mail it to them, and they'll custom match the color, which is really great option.